What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the JJJJound collaboration with New Balance on the 992 in the green colorway. This collaboration between New Balance and Montreal-based design studio JJJJound released back on July 31st for a retail price of $260 US. This green pair released alongside a gray pair as well, but that one had an earlier release date, July 24th. As I just mentioned, JJJJound is a Montreal-based design studio, but it originally started back in the day just as an online mood board. Since then, they've evolved and grown beyond just an online presence, and they've collaborated with a ton of other companies, releasing products that are known for their minimalism and simplicity. So with this New Balance, it rides the popularity of the 992 silhouette, and as expected, both the gray pair and this green pair sold out instantly. So first off, here's a quick look at the box. These come in a special edition box. This is all done in this white cardboard, giving a very clean look. And at the very top, we have this New Balance logo done in green, and on the sides, we have the JJJJound logo as well. The shoes themselves are also done in a very simple way. This is your classic 992 silhouette. However, the upper is done in a combination of mesh and suede. So starting things off with the toe box, here we have this deep green colored mesh with these dark gray or faded black overlays of suede. At the top base of the toe box, we have this hit of reflective 3M as well. And then surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, here we have this green colored suede. This being a made in USA New Balance, as expected, the quality of the suede is very nice. Moving downwards, the mid panel of both sides of the sneaker is constructed out of this green colored suede, and stitched on top we have the New Balance N logo, which is constructed out of this dark gray or black colored reflective 3M. Moving further back, so we have more of that green colored mesh, and the bottom is covered in this green suede, and on the lateral side only, we have the word USA stamped on this hit of reflective silver 3M. Taking a look at the back of the shoe, so this is pretty much all covered in green suede, but there's this oval shaped cutout in the middle, which exposes the JJJJound branding in the center. And then wrapping around the bottom of the back heel, we have this TPU heel clip to give you added structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. For the laces, these come with a sail or off-white colored flat lace, and then underneath this, we have the tongue. So the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of green colored mesh, and the top of the tongue is done in suede, and we have New Balance and 992 branding at the very top. Taking out the insole, these come with your standard New Balance insole, which is entirely done in black, and we have this JJJJound branding on the heel. So the upper of these 992s sits atop this very chunky midsole. The forefoot of the midsole is left in white, but we have this milky colored hit underneath the forefoot with this Absorb SBS branding. The back heel though is done in this off-white or sail color, and you can see the midsole has this wavy carved out look to it, and there's another hit of that semi-translucent rubber on the lateral side of the back heel as well. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic 992 outsole. So in this case, this is primarily done in this black colored rubber. However, we have this hit of sail or off-white on the medial side of the forefoot, along with the lateral side of the back heel. This is finished off with 992 branding and the New Balance logo in the middle. So that pretty much breaks down the look of this shoe. As I mentioned from the start, this is a very simplistic take for a collaboration. For those wondering how these fit, to me they fit like all my other 992s, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear between a 9.5 and 10 in most of my New Balances. So for the 992 model, I usually go down a half size to a 9.5, and I feel like unless you have really wide feet, then most people should be able to get by with going down a half size. For comparison's sake, I'm also a 9.5 in most of my 998s and most of my 990 V5s as well. However, I stick true to size with a size 10 in models like the 997, the 327, and the recently released 920 silhouette as well. Moving on to the topic of comfort, so the 992 is a pretty comfortable shoe for New Balance. It incorporates this Absorb foam cushioning, and to me, it gives me a good balance between softness and support on the back heel. It's good because it's not going to feel overly soft and mushy, and in shoes like that, I feel like I get fatigue in the arches of my feet. So for the 992, as I said, it gives me a good balance between the two. Finally, wrapping this up talking about the quality, as I mentioned earlier, this is a made in USA model, and as we've come to expect with New Balance shoes, the quality was absolutely on point. All the materials used, specifically the suedes, felt very premium and very soft, and the craftsmanship on this pair, to me at least, was perfect. With all that being said now, let's lace up these green colored JJJJound New Balance 992s, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Between this green colorway and the gray one, I believe the gray one is reselling for a bit more, but me personally, I much prefer the look of this green. This pair definitely drew my eyes first. I love the pop of the green, and it's a shade I don't have too much on any of my shoes. We all know the 992 is a very popular silhouette right now, and this release just adds to the whole hype of the 992 model. With that said though, this was very well executed. I just don't think it's worth the current resale prices that it's fetching for, and I feel like eventually New Balance will release some sort of GR colorway that might be pretty similar to this. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this JJJJound New Balance 992 in this green colorway. Between this one and the gray, which of the two do you guys prefer? And how do you guys feel about paying really high resale prices for New Balance shoes like this that are pretty minimal in terms of co-branding and potentially can be replicated down the road with a GR model? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8. Check out my Twitter account at sean.go and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.